Welcome to a new episode of I Know Jax. Spring has sprung in our fair city, and that means an abundance of options with many festivals and fairs. So much to do and so little time. When spring is in the air, it's time to tend your garden. I always enjoy making new plans, buying seeds and plants, and getting everything ready. This year, somehow I managed to volunteer to build a community garden in Kingsland, Georgia. I don't really know how that happened. I think it was mostly blind faith on my part. The garden is really cool, if I do say so myself. We built it as an organic vegetable garden to benefit the food banks in the area. And we also incorporated a little butterfly garden to boot. This project was finished in record time. Think extreme makeover for gardening, and you'll see some of it in the next segment. For the past 30 days, love has been in the air in Kingsland, Georgia, where the show Lovetown, USA is being filmed. Basically, the whole county is being taken over by the production company. The team also went to Savannah and Cumberland Island to film, and during the production period, several projects were started in the area to spread love and compassion to the community. We followed the production from beginning to end, and here's a look back at what happened. It all started when Kingsland was one of several cities in the running to become the location for the series Lovetown, USA, a co-production between the BBC and Oprah Winfrey's network. Kingsland impressed the producers with a warm welcome, and shortly thereafter it was clear Kingsland was Lovetown, and Oprah herself came for the kickoff rally. One part of the show focuses on a group of singles looking for love, but there was another component. What would happen when a community focuses on love in all its forms for 30 days? Several community projects were launched. A community center was built in downtown St. Mary's, and a basketball court for the boys' home, and the Harlem Globetrotters even showed up for that one. There was a cut-a-thon to raise funds for automated external defibrillators, and volunteers cleared a path for a bike trail in Woodbine. The Seeds of Love Community Garden was built. It's an organic vegetable garden run by volunteers to produce food for the local food banks. And it also has a butterfly garden.
Release them. Let's go.
There was an art festival where local artists could show what they do, and country star Sarah Evans showed up to perform. There was also an outdoor movie showing and the Heart and Soul Festival, where you could taste food from the Catfish Festival, Crawfish Festival, and Rock Shrimp Festival all in one location. Oprah showed up for the big finale, and after a busy month, everything is returning to normal while Kingsland anxiously awaits the premiere of the TV series this summer. The Riverside Arts Market had its grand opening recently. If you haven't been to this market under the Fuller Warren Bridge, you should go and check it out. We met with Terry Coutu from RAM and asked her what's new for this year.
We really have become Jacksonville's premier outdoor arts and entertainment venue. We've got it all, from the food that you want, gourmet foods, to art and crafts and handmade items that you can't find anywhere else. It's phenomenal. So we want people to come out for 2012 and come out every Saturday. What the heck, it's free parking, free admission, and the most fun you can have under the bridge. Oh my gosh, we have so many wonderful things happening this year. A lot of great partnerships. The Komen Foundation is going to do a motorcycle relay. The Health Planning Council is doing a 7K. We've got the Up the River Swim. It's going to be just a fantastic year. And of course, some really wonderful things happening that people love, like our Dog Day, better known as the ARF Market, and Yoga Day. Just great new vendors, new food. It's fantastic. And taking the food court up a notch and asking that our food vendors have more artisanal foods, a lot more homemade recipes, fresh, prepared fresh items. They're taking it up a notch, and they're liking the challenge.
Don't forget to check out the Riverside Arts Market on Saturdays. You can find more events on our website at knowjax.com, and while you're there, don't forget to sign up for our newsletter. We'll be right back with fun things to do on the coast. Many business owners I talk to are having a hard time getting their story out to a new audience. We want to help. KnowJax.com has a targeted audience of people interested in the greater Jacksonville area. If this is your target market, I have news for you. We're launching a brand new video directory on our website. This means that now you have an easy way to tap into our audience by using video to show what you do. For more details about the video directory, go to knowjax.com or give me a call at 904-345-0755. In the Coastal Companion segment of our show, we take a look at some of the events happening on the coast this time of the year. First, let's head to New Smyrna Beach in sunny Florida. One of the most popular events in this area is the yearly New Smyrna Beach Balloon and Sky Fest. This event features world-class air shows, day and night. There are balloon glows on Friday and Saturday evenings with formation flying aerobatic planes circling overhead. Sounds cool. And for those of you who, like me, can't wait to get up, and away, there are plenty of rides to choose from. Hot air balloon rides, helicopter rides, and airplane rides. This is a great event for the whole family and a wonderful photo op. The festival takes place in New Smyrna Beach, March 23rd through 25th. March is a busy month in Savannah, Georgia, because the city barely has time to recuperate after the big St. Patrick's Day bash before it's time for another huge event, namely the Savannah Music Festival. This event has grown by leaps and bounds. The festival offers a smorgasbord of music from a variety of genres, from classic to jazz to Cuban to funk and zydeco. It's a citywide multi-venue event that takes over the whole city from March 22nd to April 7th. The program is enormous, really. So visit coastalcompanion.com to read more about the event, and there you'll also find a link to the complete program. Also in Savannah, the 75th Annual Tour of Homes and Gardens is on March 22nd through 25th. This is one of the absolute best ways to experience some of Savannah's finest homes and most beautiful gardens during the spring season. The self-guided tours feature a different historic neighborhood every day during this 4-day event. Tour participants receive a guidebook with a color-coded map to help you find your way around, and there are also some friendly volunteers at each home. Let's continue north to Charleston, South Carolina. There's always a lot going on in this area, especially during the spring. Now you can experience a little bit of Louisiana right here on the coast when the Low Country Cajun Festival comes to South Carolina on April Fool's Day. That's right, April Fool's Day, I'm not joking. The Cajun Festival is one of the most popular events in the St. James Island County Park. You can enjoy live music performances with zydeco music playing all day long. Make sure to come hungry because local and regional chefs have prepared special culinary treats such as jambalaya, alligator, andouille sausage, etouffee, and of course, crawfish, and then some crawfish. During this event, all kinds of Cajun and delicious Creole food is served. James Island County Park will smell and sound as if the park itself has been transported to Louisiana during this fun festival. Now I know you may think I have a one-track mind with food events. Not true. For example, there are the railroad days in Callahan. See what I did there? Coming up March 23rd and 24th, and I plan on being there for that great festival. So if you see me there, please come and say hello. For more details about these events or to find other events and festivals in the coastal areas of South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida, make sure to visit coastalcompanion.com. One of my favorite things about Jacksonville is the great fresh seafood, and one of my favorite restaurants to visit is the Fish Company on Atlantic Boulevard in Neptune Beach. In Taste of Jax, we try to highlight local restaurants that have great food and offer a unique experience. This week we went to the Fish Company, which is on Atlantic Boulevard, about a half mile before you get to the beach. Today we're with Bill Penner, owner and chef at the Fish Company. How you doing, Bill?
I'm very well, thanks.
Can you tell me a little bit about how the Fish Company got started?
Well, it goes back about 30 years. You know, I grew up in a family of eight children, including myself, and there was always something cooking in the kitchen. My mother loved seafood. She was a good cook. And, you know, after high school and a little bit of college, I moved down to Florida. And how can you not eat seafood in Florida?
No kidding, right?
I just happen to have a talent for putting seafood together, and it's a natural for me.
So what's your specialty?
Well, fresh fish, fresh local fish. We prepare it simply. We usually, you know, cook it on a grill, and we don't slather it in sauces, but put, you know, a good amount of butter on it and all natural, fresh ingredients. And then we also use our local seafood like shrimp and oysters. Our shrimp is one of our biggest sellers, along with, you know, soft-shell crab and scallops we get from a little further north, but they're still, you know, super fresh.
Well, I know you also have specials on oysters a couple of days a week too, right?
On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we shovel them out for $4 a dozen. And,
That's crazy.
and, yeah, we go crazy. You know, the most we've ever done is like 750 in a night, and
It's a lot of work for
that's
you
a
guys.
lot of work. And those guys back there are just, they can really use a break after 8 hours
No
or
doubt.
so. Their wrists are swollen.
No carpal tunnel there.
Don't call OSHA on me, but we do give them a break and lots of ice water after their shift. So.
Now, as luck would have it, we were at the fish company when they had their oyster night. Now, I have had raw oysters before, but never had them steamed. Luckily for me, I found a couple of regulars to show me the proper technique for shucking and eating this delicacy.
We like to shuck them.
We don't like them raw.
We don't like them raw, and we like to shuck our own oysters. Awesome. That's the way you do it. Pop them open, make it happen. Yes, indeed. Look at there. This is the way you make it happen. Put it in the butter.
After the break, we're going to take a closer look at what's going on in the Jacksonville area.
There's approximately 900 sudden cardiac arrest deaths every day. Imagine if people knew about that and how much they would be impacted by it.
Sudden cardiac arrest and sudden cardiac death kill more people today than prostate cancer, breast cancer, HIV, house fires, traffic accidents, and firearms combined.
Us kids have no control in making AEDs a safety priority, but you do.
Support us by signing our petition at aedpetitionnow.com.
This is my favorite time of year, and it's also one of the busiest times. There's just no end to the happenings in our area. The biggest problem I have is what to pick, but this week it wasn't a problem choosing, because there is no way, just no way, I'm going to pass up a food festival. Last week I talked about sure signs of spring, just like St. Patrick's Day, allergies, the time change, and so forth. One of the most pleasant signs that I forgot to mention is going to be the focus for this week. If you watch this show often, you already know that I love good food. So anytime there's a food festival around, I usually raise my hand and volunteer to go. On Saturday, March 24th, it's time for the Great Atlantic Music and Seafood Festival. There will be live music on stage and lots of fresh seafood to enjoy. The festival food court serves up a wide variety of fresh Florida seafood any way you like it. Blackened, grilled, steamed, pick your favorite. For those of you who are not fond of seafood, and believe it or not, there are a few people like that, there are other foods as well. And there are also some ice-cold adult beverages to quench that salty thirst. Another great plus is that this is a free concert and free festival. That's right, there's no fee for admission, so you can spend all your money on food instead. The event location is the Seawalk Pavilion right on Jacksonville Beach, which is a perfect location for this type of festival. The event begins at 11 a.m. and continues all day until 10 p.m. at night. I know we should call the Great Atlantic Music Seafood Festival a sure sign of spring, because when the Seafood Festival comes to the beach, summer is just around the corner. Can you believe it? I can't either. But trust me, before long, I will be talking about opening of the beaches weekend, sandcastle competitions, and summer in the city. Now, maybe you've read in national publications about the popularity of food trucks in metropolitan cities around the country. The food trucks are very popular with their patrons, but here in Jacksonville, not so much. Bold City Brewery decided to create a special event, a food truck gathering. Sounds like a really cool idea. The event doesn't take place until March 31st, but tickets are already sold out. This is a clear sign that this is something missing in Jacksonville. Hopefully the success of this event will mean more happenings like this in the near future. More food is available at the Salvation Army's Celebrity Chefs Luncheon at the Prime Osborne Center on March 22nd. Hungry folks flock at the convention center to sample dishes served by local Jacksonville area celebrities during this fundraiser. Now, do you love soundtracks to movies? Would you enjoy music from films such as Goldfinger, From Russia with Love, and Mission Impossible? If so, on March 23rd and 24th, the Jacksonville Symphony performances, you will enjoy live soundtracks from James Bond to Austin Powers. And on March 24th and 25th, a bunch of crazies are gathering at the Jacksonville Equestrian Center for the Buck Ruckus for MS. This is a contest where teams attempt to conquer a 6-mile-long obstacle course through mud, water, and muck. It's tough, challenging, and dirty, but it's all for a good cause and good fun. I saved my favorite for last, and that is the first home game for the Jacksonville Sharks, happening on Saturday, March 24th at the Veterans Memorial Arena. The Sharks are facing the Georgia Force. When I was young, I played basketball, and I also played soccer once upon a time. So when it comes to ball sports, I wasn't too bad, if I may say so myself. But after watching this video from Daytona Beach, I'm beginning to question my skills. No trip to Daytona Beach would be complete without a little putt-putt golf. So I made my way to the Congo River for some serious competition. Many of my friends play golf, but once they've seen that video, I'm sure they're not going to insist on me taking up the game anytime soon. As always, you can find more events on our website at iknowjax.com. And if you've missed any of our previous episodes, you can also watch them online. Just go to the website and click on Episodes. Now, before I go, I'm going to ask you a favor. Please go to our website and sign up for the newsletter. We're picking up the pace this spring, and we're getting ready to come out with a lot of fun stuff. And I want to keep you in the loop. If email isn't your thing, then hit me up on Facebook or follow me on Twitter, or heck, you can even subscribe to the channel on YouTube. That's it for this week. I'll be back next week with another brand spanking new show. Until then, I'll see you on the internet.